this is recording now. I don't know. Miley Cyrus, Something Beautiful. Wow. Talk about a stunning record. It's like someone handed her a mirror, a guitar, a bottle of wine. It was just like, go process everything publicly. You know, just put it out there for the world to see. You know, shine a light on yourself of like talking about your trauma. Wow, trauma. But I will say that, you know, the reign of the emotions and the trauma and how she just kind of spilled it out there on this record really gave me something to think about. But, you know, vocally, Miley Cyrus is doing her thing. She's in full control, growling 1 minute, whispering the next. She's like a ghost floating past her own trauma. We're gonna make this fun for a second because, you know, I like the Miley Cyrus record. And I'm sitting here looking at my notes, things I've scribbled down, and I think a lot of the stuff I put down is dumb. I think it's dumb. I have here, track 5 made me want to call my ex and say thanks for the emotional damage. I needed the character development. No, it didn't. I don't have an ex. I mean, it probably gave me some character development, but I mean, my trauma, not my ex. I've never been in a real relationship until now. Also, track 5 is an interlude. So what am I talking about? Was I talking about Easy Lover? That's probably what I was talking about. Because honestly, the interludes, while beautiful, I didn't really say much about them. And the biggest thing I will say about this record, the last 4 tracks, well, I'm gonna say, let me take that back. The last 5 tracks, Walk of Fame with Brittany Howard, Pretend You're God, Every Girl You've Ever Loved with Naomi Campbell, Reborn, and Give Me Love. Honestly, the strongest point of this record, the cohesion of them is amazing. Is that what I want to say? I just threw up in my mouth. I like the fact that the end half of this album really just like was success. I wanted to continue listening to the end. Where some albums, you know, you kind of just keep going and you don't really know where it's gonna go and you kind of get bored towards the end. That was not this record. I kind of felt a little bored in the middle of the record, like my sandwich was more lettuce on the top end. I really like lettuce though, so I don't know where I was going with that. The lyrics of this record, personal as they are, the fact that I feel like there were so many writers on this, sometimes it was hard to feel like a connection with Miley on some things, which was a little disappointing. But her conviction and her vocal performance did shine through. And also, the producing on this record, I absolutely love it. Honestly, don't remember the executive producer's name, but he worked with Brittany Howard on her last record and has worked with the Alabama Shakes in the past. I absolutely love what he has done to really shine a light and almost like this glimmering ray of sunlight, which is getting in my eyes. That, you know, I like the polish and the sheen he has put on this record with that. And I like that Brittany Howard, who is one of my favorite artists, contributing to this record with some guitar on Easy Lover and also her vocals. Walk of Fame, which is like almost like this powerhouse house ballad, you know, and the fact that Brittany Howard's belting, like to kind of emphasize the instrumental in the background. She's like adding to that. Granted, I wish we were hearing Brittany Howard actually like sing some verses here or there, but you know, her spoken word stuff throughout the track and then, you know, that belting out was a nice touch. Definitely caught me off guard and it wasn't what I expected, so kudos on that. But yeah, you know, I don't really have any negative things to say about this Miley record other than I just wish some of the songwriting maybe had less people looking at it. But if you're someone as big as Miley, you know, I get it. And when you have the funds to work with tons of people, why not? So yeah, back to these horrible notes that I wrote. Final thoughts. It's vulnerable. It's really well done. Not quite a banger album like bangers. That album, if you go back and listen to some of it, it's really cringy. I mean, it wasn't that great when it first came out anyway. But like, wow, listen to that and then work up her catalog. Wow. More like a sit in the shower, stare at the wall album, which I respect. So I think I'm gonna go do that. But to give it a rating, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I definitely could see myself crying to this record if I really tried. Maybe after therapy. I say that, but like, what emotional connection do I have? Because I've never felt like she has. Because I've only been in love once, which is the current relationship I'm in. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm holding this very weird. Anyway, this was the music board.